Hi, wrestling fans. Thanks for clicking today's Dreaded Rose Report. WWE contacted Rikishi to participate in Sunday's 30-man battle Royal Rumble, but the veteran wrestler is unable to appear due to a prior commitment, Jerry King Lawler reveals in an interview with the New York Post promoting WrestleMania Access. Says, I don't know that they had contacted Rikishi, but he's got a prior commitment that he can't get out of. My son Brian told me that it's just a commitment he literally could not get out of, even though he really wanted to be in the Rumble. Lawler also hinted in the article about other former superstars that could resurface as surprise entrants, which always happens. Royal Rumble has become our next biggest and most fan favorite pay-per-view. He says, oh, it's so unpredictable. I don't know for a fact, but I don't know who it will be, but there's always some surprise entrances, and there will be some people that you didn't have a clue that were going to be even involved in the Rumble. I'd like to see Vader show up. I don't know, something about that goofy guy. He's crazy. All right, don't know if you watched Impact last night, but right after that was MMA. MMA fighter and TNA wrestler King Mo, if you keep up with all that, he was victorious in the Bellator MMA fight on Thursday on Spike TV, which aired right after Impact. And in the quarter-hour finals of the Bellator light heavyweight tournament, Big Mo, he defeated his opponent and knocked him out in 3 minutes 52 seconds in the first round. And Mo apparently looked kind of rusty. I didn't get to see that part of it. Looked kind of rusty earlier after being out of the cage for about a year. But anyway, he found his rhythm and delivered a one-punch knockout and to advance to the tournament. And during the post-fight interview, Mo said he didn't have much of a strategy going in. He just wanted to knock out the guy. Attaboy. Don't have to think nothing out. Mo will fight Emmanuel Newton next in the semifinals, February 21st from Salt Lake City, Utah. And there will be no, I don't know if you've heard this or if you've heard it before, but no Papa Shango at the Royal Rumble this year. It was a rumor that was posted yesterday after Wade Barrett joked about it on his Twitter. Barrett has joked about Shango being a surprise entrance for the past 3 years now. Some people and their little sense of humor. And The Rock, believe it or not, is training for the Royal Rumble match. Can you believe that? Anyway, he's training with WWE superstar Michael McGillicuddy. He tweeted the following on Thursday. He said, one of my favorite ring training partners, the third generation beast, Joe Henning. And Punk talks about his knee surgery and after being operated on recently, and admitted he probably shouldn't have came back so soon, but Punk talked about not being able to take time off during WrestleMania season, but said that his knee is definitely better than it was before surgery. Hey, no surprise there, it's supposed to be. Anyway, WWE is has taped the following matches for tonight's SmackDown. It's going to be Sheamus taking on Barrett, non-title match. Mendez taking on Natalya, and McIntyre taking on Orton. The Miz taking on Young, Kane, Bryant, Del Rio taking on Show, Rhodes and Sandow in an elimination match. And there's going to be a special appearances by CM Punk and The Rock. Birthdays. Got a lot more news. Hang on. Birthdays to the longest reigning WWF Intercontinental Champion, Honky Tonk Man. Oh, he's not just Honky Tonk Man, he's the Honky Tonk Man. 60 years old. Former WWE developmental talent, a Steel 40, four-time Ring of Honor champion, BJ Whitmer, 35. Former WCW, ECW valet, Stephanie Bellers, 37. Who's that? Oh, don't you remember Gorgeous George? Just wonderful, wonderful. Something I like about her, and I just never could put my finger on it. And two-time WWE Diva and Women Champions, Michelle McCool, 33 years old. All right. Former Chikara Young Lions Cup winner, Playa Doss, 24. As noted earlier, WWE is thinking about doing away with Raw and SmackDown brands, being divided up. They loved it. They promoted it. They said, oh, we just can't stand it. We need to split them up. Well, anyway, this got to do with some frustrations because of having such a hard time at live events labeled SmackDown. They get about probably half the crowd just because it's a SmackDown show. So they're renaming a bunch of things. Michelle McCool, by the way, passed along the following video that's on YouTube if you want to check it out, talking about her being a new mother, her future with WWE, and Layla. WWEnews.com reports that former WWE announcer Todd Pettengill was recently spotted at WWE headquarters in Stamford. Pettengill is hosting the Best of In Your House DVD set that comes out in April 30th. And WWE News commented that Josh Matthews is going to be hosting WWE Best of Raw and SmackDown 2012, which comes out next week. So get your money out, ready to spend. All right, as a part of WWE and Full Sail ongoing collaboration down south, 28 students and staff members, they were invited to travel to Tampa earlier this month for a behind-the-scenes look at the WWE popularity of Monday Night Raw live event. That'd been kind of nice. Paramount Pictures announced yesterday that G.I. Joe Retaliation with The Rock will be released to the IMAX 3D for 1 week run, March 29th. So get your money together. I think that would be with the special effects and stuff. I think the 3D thing would be great. Just be sure and wear some earplugs. Official website of the Wells Fargo Center is advertising Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson for Raw, taking place at the venue on March 25th. And other WWE events that The Rock is being advertised to be at is January 27th in Phoenix, Arizona. Of course, that's the Rumble. The next day in Las Vegas, and February 11th, Nashville, Tennessee. 12th is going to be SmackDown Little Rock, Arkansas. February 17th, Elimination Chamber in New Orleans. February 18th, Lafayette, Louisiana. They don't say where at, but anyway, Raw in Buffalo on March 4th, April 1st, Fool's Day. Raw, Washington, D.C. Well, where else to have that at on that day? And April 7th, WrestleMania 29, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Booker T, who participated in a conference call Thursday promoting Royal Rumble, as well as Saturday's Shooting Straight panel at U.S. Airways Center and on WWE and Monday Night Raw Wars, on the Monday Night Raw Wars. Anyway, revealed plans for a second autobiography of Medallion Press covering his time at WCW and WWE. He also said that unlike the past 2 years, he will not be participating in the 30-man Battle Royal or the Royal Rumble. So that tells me if there's a space open, he'll be in it. Paul Heyman's Hustle blog has been published an awesome video, I guess, promoting and hyping Sunday's WWE Championship match against Punk and The Rock. If you follow Heyman's Hustle. Former WCW star La Parka has been added to the alumni section on their website, and WWE also is holding events on February 21st, 22nd in Condor, well, anyway, it's over, let me see, at the Gaddafi International Tennis and Squash Complex. Bell time for both events, 8 o'clock. I don't know why they're in, over in Kandahar. But anyway, they're back over there messing around. Gabe Pulaski has published a new blog looking at the untold toughness of Seth Rollins. That should be a short article, I guess. Wade Barrett tweeted the following late Wednesday night, revealing a possible surprise at the Royal Rumble entrance. He said this is what he put on the Twitter. He says, just bumped into Papa Shango at Hooters. Told me he was entering the Royal Rumble this year. Can't wait, one of my faves. Remember what I said earlier. Don't believe that sucker. Kurt Angle, who revealed in an interview with F4W Online Thursday that he plans to hang up the boots for good in 3 years. I don't know what he's probably still going to wrestle, but the boots, they're going. Got to get some new shoes after 3 years. He said, I've got 2 more years left on Impact, and I'm going to have a retirement year, and then that's going to be it. I said, I think I'm done, and once I retire, you're not going to see me back again in the ring, that's for sure, the 44-year-old guy said. And I'm not going to be a guy that retires and keeps coming back. When I'm gone, I'm gone. Same thing as an amateur wrestling. He said, I won the world championship at the Olympics, championships at the Olympics, and I left, never went back. Same for pro. Angle also discussed TNA's UK tour thus far, British boot camp, King Mo, memories of his career, and more. There's audio that you can find on their website. Kid Cash is no longer affiliated with TNA. Company sources confirmed that PWI.com found out about his profile has been removed from the roster page of Impact Wrestling on Wednesday, with the veteran wrestler claiming on Twitter that he's still affiliated with the company. So what can you say? Is he gone or not? I'm telling you, yeah. This is kind of strange here. I just wanted to throw this at you too. Sort of behind the scenes thing. It was an interview that Bully Ray was being questioned on and just interviewed on. He was talking about upon him and Devon arriving in WWE. He said, Bradshaw told me a story. This is what Bradshaw told Bubba Bully. He says, Bradshaw told me this story years later. He said, I actually had a singles match with him on either Raw or SmackDown, and I had gone into the ring. Just as Bradshaw was about to go to the ring, Vince pulled him over to the side and said, hey, Bradshaw, beat the shit out of that kid. Let's see what he's got. Bradshaw came to the ring and he started laying into me. He said, I started laying onto him just as hard, and there are two beats, or breast punches, I guess, each other, just as hard as you could, I guess. And all of a sudden, we just sort of realized that what was going on and went straight back to entertaining the people after that. And afterwards, he told me he just went up to, he said that Vince came up to him and said, these boys, I want to see what they got. Bradshaw said he told Vince, these boys are going to be just fine. And then he also said he had his guys for that does stuff like that to people just to see it. You know, I mean, you get a little hurt in the ring, it's going to happen. And if you can't take it, stay the hell out. But Vince had his guys for that. He said it was Ron and John. And if he wanted somebody else for that, he would use Bob Holly. And then again, said me and Bradshaw and Bob Holly got lumped into a big bully clique, and we would bully all of the younger guys, which couldn't be further from the truth. He says, I never bullied one person in wrestling. He says, I will impose my will as a businessman on them, and I will not bully them. They don't like it. I guess he may beat the shit out of them. I don't know. Hey, thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.